Good day, Salesforce Chef here. I'm here with you from Bogota, Colombia. This week I'm working remote, and that's one of the benefits of being a Salesforce developer, is that you can do your work from pretty much wherever you have internet access and you can log into Salesforce. I apologize, Salesforce Chef hasn't been with you for the last couple of months. I've been working hard to attain 3 Salesforce certifications: the Community Cloud Consultant, Platform Developer 2, and the Sharing Visibility Designer. I enjoyed the process a lot, and sometime I will create a video about how you can as well prepare for these certifications. I want to talk about the 3 myths of working for Accenture. My video on Accenture, for some reason, to my great surprise, has been successful. I got a lot of comments, and so I want to talk more about my experience at Accenture. The topic that seems to be of most interest is, what is it like working at Accenture? What are some things they do well? What are some things they don't do well? So that's why I want to dedicate this video to talk about the 3 myths of working at Accenture. I want to say that I worked at Accenture for almost a year and a half. I worked both for the Accenture Federal Practice and the Accenture LLP. And here are the 3 myths of working at Accenture. Myth number 1, many think that you should move close to your home office. False. For example, my home office was Arlington, Virginia. I even moved there, but soon I discovered that I barely ever need to go to the home office. I only went there for the first 3 days for the introductory training. The rest of the time I was sitting at home and looking for projects to join. And your first project might not even be out of your home office. There is practically very little chance that you'll be in the home office. You might be at the client site, or you might be wherever the client project is, like in Houston. And that's where my first project was. So I moved to Houston for a month to work on that. So had I moved my whole family close to Arlington, that would have been a huge waste of my time and a huge burden. So my first recommendation is, don't move close to the office. Just wait to see where your project is. All right? You'll save yourself some money and some time. Myth number 2, you're assigned to a project after you start. False. After you start, you have to go out and look for a project. Many think that since Accenture has hired you, they have a project in mind where you will be placed. Not true. Getting into Accenture is a big achievement, but you still have some more work to do. You have to find a project that is willing to take you. It might take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. For example, it took me almost a month before I was placed. I interviewed probably about a dozen times, and I got my project with a very big company in Houston. Keep fresh, maintain your Salesforce knowledge, and apply for projects after you start. Okay? Good luck. I hope you get a good project. Myth number 3. You might think that because Accenture is a very big company with a lot of Salesforce professionals, they might invest in your development. False. It is very unlikely that Accenture will invest in your development by sending you to a training, because they have so many developers. Imagine sending all of them to Salesforce training. It would cost so much money, because each Salesforce training costs probably $4,000 to $5,000 a week. I worked at Accenture for over a year, and I did not attend any training, nor was there any discussion of me attending any training. All the learning I did was through the project. And actually I was fine with that, because that's much more interesting. Anyway, don't expect that Accenture will train you. I told you there were 3 myths, but actually there's a 4th one. Myth number 4 is Accenture pays competitive salaries. False. Accenture does not pay competitive salary. For example, if you're a Salesforce developer, you're likely to make $80,000 to $90,000. If you're a senior Salesforce developer, you probably make $100,000 to $120,000. Although these are good salaries, these are not competitive salaries. The reason Accenture can get away with that is because they hire a lot of people who are, I believe, slightly not reaching that potential of a Salesforce developer or a senior Salesforce developer, and they give them time to learn and reach that potential. The reason Accenture can get away with that is because they pay you in between projects. For example, I was home for 1 month before I got my first project, and I was home for about 1 month between my first and second projects. But Accenture kept paying me, and I was very, very thankful for that. So these were the 4 myths of working at Accenture. The first one, you have to live close to the home office. False. Second one, you're assigned to a project once you get hired by Accenture. False. Third one, Accenture invest in your training. False. And fourth one is Accenture pays competitive salary. So this wraps our video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a very brief, quick video. If you have any comments, questions, let me know.